Anyway, all right, Will.
Okay.
That's it for me. Hope you had a great time today. I believe you have one thing you need to share with the world. Is very important.
Yeah, it's about a plane that landed on a street.
Okay, break it down for us.
So this happened in Washington State, and it's a one-man plane, single engine, and a cop car that was somehow just there filmed it all. And he made a
Oh,
U-turn,
yeah, he just pulled a 180 over there.
and he just straight up caught this plane that's just landing on what looks to be like a 4-lane road and avoiding cars.
The way you have it is perfect there.
And yeah, I mean, it's a busy street.
Yeah.
And yet he somehow, the pilot, just maneuvered himself to avoid all these cars.
But did you see the moment previous where he like barely pulled it off? Where he had a wobble to him.
There were some close calls.
He had a wobble to him prior to, and how about the U-turn on the police officer? Watch this. Passed, bang.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Jack, you never pull a U-turn like that.
That was great.
He nailed that U-turn. So there was a wobble and a slam.
It was rough.
And I mean, he did it. He did pull it off, and it isn't a flat runway by any means. But that thing's looking like a paper airplane right about now. It looks so flimsy right now.
Super light. So what happened was there was a fuel malfunction. And the pilot had to do an emergency landing. So he found a runway, which is a street.
Wow.
And just landed.
He pulled it off. No big deal. Look, he pops out. He brushed the dust off his shoulders. You know, and he goes into the 7-Eleven. He gets a Slurpee.
And then he takes off again.
Yeah, he just goes on his way. Gets a little Slurpee, brush the shoulders, gets maybe a donut or something, 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the plane landing is the real story or the incredible U-turn. I don't know what I like more.
Yeah, they were both harrowing.
They are both fantastic. So here's the guy jumping out. All right, he pops open the lid. You know what strikes me as well? And look, I don't fly, so anyone who's into aircraft is probably like, yeah, there's nothing interesting. This is a common plane. Is just how light the plane looks when he's jumping off of it. It's all wobbly, and then when he goes to move it off the street here, I mean, it's like he's moving around. You know what it honestly reminds me of? When I moved the basketball net in front of my house. You just kind of like you lift it a little bit and you just kind of wheel it away.
It's a one-man job.
Yeah, like I mean, the really? Police officer.
He's just trying to get.
Yeah, he helps him out, but. Now, if you were on this street driving and you see this plane coming overhead, that's a moment for you. That's going to test you right there. You see, these people, they broke. They saw it happening. You know what? I'm glad they all pulled it off.
Yeah.
I mean, you hope you don't have to, but look at this. It's a feel-good. No one's hurt.
Yeah, no one's hurt, by the way.
The police officer goes and helps out, right? No brutality. A viral clip. With no brutality. He goes over, he's like, oh, you happen to land your aircraft here. Okay, I'll help you get it off the road. It's a beautiful small town vibe. You know I love this kind of thing, Will.
Yeah,
you nailed it on this. It's feel good all the way through. He lands it on the city streets. No one blinks an eye. They're like, pat on the back. Get on with your day. Happy flying. So I don't want to get in an airplane. I don't want to fly this aircraft myself. That's not for me. Because I take a look at that and I'm like, geez, it's so, when you get reminded of how fragile it is as an item, and then I know pilots are going to be mad at me. They're like, look, I'm in control. I can handle it. Don't you dare call my thing fragile. I call the shots. Like, I understand. Experts are expert. You probably, that thing is not scary to you at all. But to me, I'm like, if I got an emergency land like he does and I nick anything, or I come nose first, like I got nothing. Man. I'm going down hard. And so you're not going to catch me in that plane. But I want to give a shout out on the epic U-turn and the epic landing. And like the car's just moving on with life. Like look at the guy, he's making a left turn. He's like, yeah, that's just a plane. He's like, that's just a plane, no big deal.
Can't wait to get that Slurpee.
Yeah. He's on, I mean, people got things to do. They're like, that's another plane, no big deal. So